It's gonna be interesting. I hope we end up actually working together with Haru and Richter. I am curious how... God damn this music. Let's go to the school first, since it kind of seems like we know that we'll end at that place. Goals are kind of different, because Haru definitely wants to use the Curse Stone. I saw some interesting people. Here we are, Komagata High. Classes are suspended for the day, so the students are just kind of wandering around aimlessly. This music. Can I look at the front gate? School gate! School gate! School gate will stay locked while forensics inspect the scene of the incident. Looks like they're still busy. Let's talk to the person in charge later. Female student. The news of the dead teacher has also attracted a fair share of rubberneckers. The atmosphere is kinda tense with as many cops around. Is there something on my shirt? Don't tell me I stink. You silly goose, you. This place isn't only connected to the case because the students were under Yoshimi's jurisdiction. It's also the site of the Fool's Procession, and of course where the teacher was killed. Seems like a likely place to find some clues, don't you think? Dude, do I even know how to find stickers? Komagata High's gymnasium also serves as a polling place and evacuation center. A lot of the buildings around here are still made of wood, but this place looks safe and sturdy. Wait, school building. Yoshimi also looked out for these students as a Sumida city officer. Juvenile delinquency has been a growing problem for years now. The school is no exception. File update. Juvenile delinquency. The midpoint of the Showa era saw a marked increase in delinquency among young people. A wave of violent incidents targeting teachers as well as students, and often involving weapons, consumed the nation's middle and high schools. Bosozoku motorcycle gangs. Is that the ostrich thing that I didn't get? Ostrazoku, I think. Motorcycle gangs also enjoyed their heyday around this time. Japanese arrest rates reached a historical peak during this period, and pompadoured Yankees and female Tsukuban delinquents became a common sight on the streets. This youth rebellion is often framed as a reaction to the universal education policy for the pressure of highly competitive entrance exams, but its causes are likely manifold, extending far beyond the deficiencies of the education system. Can't be the deficiencies of the education system. Has to be other stuff, outside sources. Ostracizer. It might be related. I'm still not really sure. Don't look at me like that. I love this music so much. Okay, there's like, I don't know, just some random... Were there like any other... Oh, there they are. There are other people here. Their shadows just didn't show up quite yet. There's just some random female students over here. Huh? That's... Oh yeah, you would know, Mio. Boss, what is it? You want to talk to those girls? I do! Not really. No, not particularly. Alright, I didn't think so. Ideally, we could talk to someone who was involved in the incident. Easier said than done, though. Wait, that was something different. Wait. I didn't keep it. I'm gonna say not really again and see if I can find it. Not particularly. Alright, didn't think so. Boss, it really seems like you want to talk to those girls. I do. Yeah, I do. This is divine intervention. We were brought here for a reason. Come on, Ero. Divine intervention. Huh? What? I'm assuming this was when they were discussing where to go. Hey, aren't you... You must be the high schoolers skirting the child labor laws who I've heard so much about. You must be that high schooler skirting the child labor laws. Say that again? Sorry about that. He's with me. What? Must be... Yeah, like... Iro said that, and then he said, sorry about that, he's with me. Mr. Tsumi, if that's how you feel, maybe you should look into improving my working conditions. It seems like that should have been... This one should have been Tatsumi speaking. It wasn't my fault this time. Yeah, she really needs to get paid. I prefer not to work for free, to be honest. Don't you worry about that. If you help us out, you can have whatever you want. Boss's treat. Wait. Really? Oh, look, they're really happy about that. Thank you so much. I've always wanted to go to a fancy sushi place. Ooh, yeah, like one of those places in Ginza? I've never been. Let's go! We got ourselves a deal, right, boss? The girls are at our service. Hold on now. What just happened? I never said I'd... Sushi. Looking forward to it, boss. Wait, since when would you include it? Haha, you guys are funny. You should do stand-up. Who's that? Forensics is still investigating the area. I didn't really want to bring those kids to a place like this, but there were too many onlookers outside for us to speak comfortably. Besides, it would be good to have Mio look around this scene too. It's a decent excuse to actually get her to be able to look at the scene. What's that rope all about? It indicates where Jonichi's body was found. They've moved his body, but this way we still have an idea of how it was found. Yikes, that's a little gross. You can even see how his arms and legs are all, Cool it, Iro. You're scaring her. This kind of stuff is a little much for a kid. I also feel like most kids would know what that is. Hey, I'm pretty sure she only asked because you were staring at it so intently. Not my fault. Alright, that's enough. Mio, what do you think? I knew it. The second I looked at the scene, you're right. Traces of a curse still linger here. Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess he knows about it, the paranormal stuff, because he was in it, but we're going straight into it. I figured as much. Does that mean Junichi was killed by one of the curses of the Seven Mysteries? Yes, a strong curse like that always leaves behind a trace. Did we, determine that you guys know about the Seven Mysteries? So this is Yako Sakazaki. She was with Mio. Could she be a friend? Did Mio finally make a friend? If she did, it would do this old man's heart good. Aw, that's cute that he actually cares. But I better not say that out loud. Don't want to make her look bad. Mio Kurosuzu. She's like a disciple of the Paranormal Affairs Chief. I've heard that she helps out with investigations free of charge under the guise of training. Although she's my old boss's protege, she helped me out plenty while I was in Paranormal Affairs. She may look meek, but she's got strong spirit sense, sharp instincts, and courage, plus quite the brains to back it all up. That said, I can't help but think there's some kind of darkness following her around. It's okay, you can say you think she's gloomy, everyone does. It's usually easier to let Iro do the talking when it comes to young people, but we only have a day. It'd be quicker if I take the reins on this time. But he did manage to win them over with the promise of food. Let's see how this plays out. This is one hell of a coincidence, huh? That this random girl you know is already involved with the case? Did we really get that much detail already? Like, did she just spill all of the beans? I can't imagine she would have mentioned that Yako has a cursed object, if that's the case. Because we're on the case. I see no stickers. I kind of want to talk to Yako. Huh? You want to talk to me? You'd probably be better off asking Mio. Alright, I mean, that's kind of what I thought. Like, there's not much reason for us to do it. that it wasn't checkmarked, so I just wanted to make sure there wasn't like a bonus that I was missing out on. Like, there are so many stickers and I found so little of them. So how much have you been able to figure out? Well, I know what happened around midnight last night. Someone invoked the Feast of Shadows, which boosts the power of curses, then brought forth the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. That allows even those who do not have the power to cast curses to gather soul dregs for the Rite of Resurrection. At least, that's my hypothesis. Sounds about right so far. As I'm sure you know, there are actually 9 mysteries, not 7. When the Feast of Shadows was cast, the cursed stones appeared before those who wanted the rite at the locales of the 7 mysteries. We managed to gather 3 cursed stones so far, including one I got first, the Evergreen Beach. You got 3 already? Wow. We have the cursed stone of the Fool's Procession. Well, Yako, the girl standing behind me, does. We really are just divulging our information. That's me, Yako, the girl standing behind Mio. Thanks, Yako. She does? Is she alright? We could take it off your hands. Well, the Feast of Shadows has no effect during the day, and there's still something I want to find out. Alright, I'll leave the Fool's Procession with you two then. Can we talk with Yako? Oh, never mind, I'm talking to Mio. Thank you. Please keep collecting the other cursed stones. I'll be looking for a way to stop the Feast of Shadows. Okay, got it. That should make things go more smoothly. What about the other curse bearers? Have you run into any of them? Well, last night at school... You were here last night? Yes, you see. Huh. You two were using a spirit board? That's so cool. So that's when you ran into the Curse Echo. I'm glad you survived the encounter. Somehow, we managed to get away without accidentally setting it off. The Curse Echo we saw took the shape of a woman missing an arm and a leg. Well, I didn't see that when we saw the spirit, but that's definitely the read then. What? A woman missing an arm and a leg? That's... Which, if we go based on the information we know, obviously he does want to know about that. The one-sided read, this is bad. Huh? What's so bad about that one? Hiro, you should know that. He's freaking out! You idiot, think! The curse bearer of the one-sided read is... All these names. It's Shogo! Fumachika Najima. He admitted it himself, that's his curse. Oh, that's right. Wait, but if that's the case, they're freaking out! I love that scene of them freaking out. Najima might have been here last night. What? I mean, it's possible he was lying to us, but... What? Who's Najima? No clue. The fun music's playing again. I love fun music. Why can't I look at her again? She's certainly well versed in the paranormal. I just can't get over the darkness. Okay, calm down, dude. Think about it. Sushi, huh? What? This is not the time to talk about the sushi. Sushi, huh? Well, if that'll solve the case, it's a small price to pay. I'll just expense it to paranormal affairs later. Oh, you want to talk to me? Okay. I mean, you have the curse, yeah, I guess we start with that. So Najima is trying to take advantage of the Feast of Shadows for his own nefarious purposes. Oh yeah, just tell the high school girls about how they might all die. Huh? He said he's going to massacre the city at sundown today? And he's trying to get to your daughter too? That's why we've been trying to find him, but to no avail. Honestly, this information has been the most useful we've gotten so far. So just to be sure, could you tell me who else was at the school last night? Well, as far as we know, there was us, Mr. Junichi, and one of our classmates, Hitomi. Don't forget old man Ashimiya. Wait, Hitomi? Do you mean Hitomi Okuda? Second year student? Well, yes, why? Boss! So she was here last night. I saw Hitomi earlier, though, and she didn't seem like a curse bearer to me. You did? Did you talk to her? Yes. Do you mind if we asked you a few questions about that? Hitomi said she didn't want to talk to the police because she was afraid she'd become a suspect. So I can't tell you anything unless you swear you won't drag her into this. Ah, I see. Don't worry, this is about a different matter. A different matter? You mean about the police officer, Mr. Yoshimi? You know about that? Did Hitomi say something about him? Yes, she did actually. This is neat that we're getting just all the characters talking do shit now, though. Like, basically, if we go down the route of the street, which honestly, I guess going to the street and having that conversation with Richter and Haru probably wouldn't have been the end point. It's just, this is where everyone converses. Let's go with that. So, we're talking about people who were at the school last night. There was one more person, though I'm not too clear on the details. There was someone else? Apparently, Hitomi actually saw Mr. Junichi getting cursed and killed last night. What? Talk about some vital information. What she said happened was... fade to black. Crossfade, actually, but... Michio was the one who killed Mr. Junichi? Are you sure it was really Michio that she saw? Well, that's what she told me. I wasn't there. Yako with the ... That means she was there. It might just be because she was thinking about Michio, though. That must mean there was another curse bearer here last night. Jonichi was killed by a curse, so someone had to have been there, whether it was Michio or not. Damn, boss. Do you think it really could have been Michio's ghost? I mean, based on what we've heard, she does have plenty of reasons to be vengeful. Calm down. What we've heard. Why was that highlighted? Just because the paranormal exists doesn't mean that just anything is possible. It's still possible that Nijima was behind Jinochi's death. But what about Hitomi's story? I'm just gonna keep doing that. About this janitor, Ashimiya, was it? How old is he? Do you know how long he's worked here? Huh? Why are you so interested in him all of a sudden? I only just transferred to the school though, so I have no idea. He's around 50 years old. He came to our school about half a year ago. It would add up with Nijima, but I think we were told that basically with Haru just saying there was a janitor at the school that from behind I thought maybe it could have been him. No one knows what he did before, so there are all kinds of rumors about him. Also, Nijima wasn't seen at work. So this wasn't his place of work because he was here, and it's not like Yako is like, oh, I thought you stopped working here or anything. So it couldn't be him. I see. Thanks, I think I'm starting to get a better picture of all this. Huh? Listen up. It's not uncommon for former prisoners to find work under an alias after their release. The notoriety attached to their former name can get in the way of proper rehabilitation, you see. What are you... No way! Iro, have the officers apprehend the janitor. He worked a night shift, so he might still be in the overnight room. Yes, right away. Boss, bad news. Apparently the room's been empty all morning. Sounds like they'd been looking to question Ashimiya too, but couldn't find him anywhere. No, but like... It was like a month ago he stopped going to work. So I guess this could have been his new job that he took on. That's all but confirms it. That all but confirms it. Just one more thing to check. Are there any photos of this Ashimiya? The old man seriously hated getting his picture taken. He'd always avoid it. Iro, call an urgent search for Makoto Ashimiya. We can't let him get away. Yes, sir. I'll contact HQ right away. This is one hell of a coincidence, huh? We got like the scary music playing and everything. I don't know. I don't know if I think it adds up or not. Oh my, I didn't expect this at all. Yeah, how could that old man have been some horrible criminal mastermind? I can't believe it. And a curse bearer on top of that? To think he was so close to us this whole time, it gives me chills. A guy like that really shouldn't have been allowed to work at a high school. That's what I was saying before, too, that doesn't seem like they would do that. Let's hope it isn't already too late. Oh! I may have shown Ashimiya my cursed stone last night. Did she? I thought that was when you chose the wrong option. What? I don't like this one bit. I guess she did, because she said she went to go get something. And that's when you could say whether or not Mio was in the building or you just needed to go home. I don't like this one bit. Najima did say he wasn't specifically targeting curse bearers, but... I'm glad nothing happened to you. Wait, but then... Could it have been old man Ashimiya who attacked you in the hallway? I almost told him that you were still in the building too. Yeah, almost. It didn't happen. No. What? You did? Yikes, good thing I didn't say anything. Yeah, would have sucked if I did. You might have gotten very lucky there, kid. More? This is too much. I hope they find him soon. Come on, long arm of the law, help us. We really needed that to get the check mark. Okay, Feast of Shadows. To put a stop to the Feast of Shadows. It would help if I knew more about how the curses of these 7 mysteries first came about. In that case, you're probably best off talking to that crabby researcher guy. You mean Mr. Arashi? I would very much like to talk to him. Did we tell, them that Arashi showed up at the school? Oh, right, he's a teacher here too, isn't he? You would know him already. He might be more inclined to talk if it's one of his students doing the asking. Do you know where he is? I do. We tried to talk to him, but he refused to cooperate. Also, it really doesn't matter what I chose then. But you two should give it a try. He's at his usual cafe working on his papers. The cafe? Oh, Kurokikyo Cafe in Kamizawa? Thanks, we'll head over there now. School rules say we're not allowed to go to the cafes, though. Don't worry about it. I'll allow it. Thank you. Huh? That's all it takes? Don't go over there now, I still have questions to ask. And also, I don't know, like, can you just say that? Like, oh, police said I'm allowed. Think. Shinochi was almost definitely killed by a curse, but I wonder about the exact cause of death. If the curse's origins and the cause of death are connected, it could give us another lead. There must be a mastermind behind everything, someone who orchestrated all of this for a reason. I want to find out why. Tomi did say that Mr. Yoshimi entrusted her with something. He did? What was it? Yoshimi gave her a talisman? Yes, apparently he also asked her to look for another one just like it. One that Michio had. What kind of talismans could they be? Boss? Doesn't ring a bell. But if Yoshimi was talking about him with his dying breath, they must have been pretty important. Did they find a talisman on Michio where her body was found? I'll check, but if they did, Yoshimi would have had plenty of time to retrieve it before he died. Right. Would you consider giving us Hitomi's contact information? I'd like to talk to her about this talisman. I'm not sure. She never opened up to anyone except Mr. Yoshimi. I'm no good, huh? I was friends with Yoshimi, though. You don't seem like too bad of a guy. Not all that scary for a cop. But I doubt that'll be enough for her. She really doesn't want to end up becoming a suspect. To be honest, she was even a bit wary of us. Well then. Do you think she'd talk to Yoshimi's fiancé? Haven't they met before? Oh, they have. She told us about that. Yes, she might be willing to talk to her. Alright, then we better find her fast. You haven't been able to reach her? That's a little worrying. Mayu Chizawa. We'll let you know as soon as we manage to contact her. Okay, I'd be willing to give Hitomi's contact information to her. Oh right, one more thing. Hitomi told me that Mr. Yoshimi gave her instructions in the event that something happened to him. He told her to give the talisman to Mr. Nakagashi from the police headquarters. What? So it was a Nagagashi case? Why would Yoshimi tell her that? Could you check on that? I will, but, well, I don't know if they'll pick up when I call. Is he with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau? Well, yes, Nakagashi's the chief. But he's almost never in, so I don't really know the guy. To be honest, I'm not even sure if he exists or if he's just a figurehead. I've never spoken to him myself. All of Paranormal Affairs cases are referred to as Nakagashi cases. Jeez, what's up with that? What was that thing you mentioned about Michio earlier? Something about a grudge? Did you know anything about her? What's your relation? I'm her friend. I was actually planning to resurrect her at first. Ah, I see. We gained quite a lot of information from you two. It's only fair we share as well. Tell her, Iro. Alright. Keep in mind that this is just a theory, though. Okay. After re-examining the crime scene, Yoshimi concluded that Michio's death wasn't a suicide, but a vehicular collision. Wait, what? An accident? So is that why they're saying accident? Just car crash? I guess, did we get that from him specifically? I know we talked about it before. I guess I didn't realize it was brought up so, like, so much as a confirmation. Being hit by a speeding truck or van would have resulted in a similar injuries. The investigation was ordered by Yoshimi, so it seems he had his doubts about it being a suicide. What? What? A van? Speeding? What? Yako, what's wrong? Are you okay? Again, not beating the Yako's possessed by Michio's spirit allegations. Oh, damn it! A van, there's a young man in the driver's seat, in the passenger seat, a woman? Young man. And a woman. Would that be the, art freak? Just, Mio's face sometimes looks like she's just not even paying attention. Yako's freaking out, and like, I guess it's Mio looking at her, but it just almost looks like she's looking off into space. Yes. Wait, was I... Are you back now? How do you feel? You're covered in sweat. Yeah, I'm okay, I think. Sorry, I went a little crazy there. It's no problem, as long as you're okay. That was quite the surprise, though. Yoshimi talked to you about Michio, didn't he? Well, he didn't give me any specifics, if you're wondering about that. So I don't know what was truly on Michio's mind, either. Right. Do you have any idea why Jinochi was so scared of Michio? Well, about that, I'm not sure exactly how to put this, but... I see. Well, I half expected it was something like that. Thank you for telling me. Sorry, it's hard to explain. I wonder what he got his hands on to be able to blackmail her like that. Ah, fuck. I mean, very much we need to, like, get into Michio's apartment or house or whatever. That amulet Hitomi was looking for may be the missing puzzle piece to this mystery. Done with you. Talk with you more. One, the apartment might have information on the blackmail. It might have the talisman. We might get something. Michio, what happened? Michio, what happened? What else is there for us to do? I guess we have more crime scene looking, right? I never finished looking at that. Wow, Mio, you're so calm. Are you used to this kind of thing? I wouldn't say I'm used to it. It just comes with experience, I guess. No, I've heard some stories about you. Didn't you investigate a gruesome scene where someone had been killed by a paranormal attack without even breaking a sweat? Stop it, Mr. Satsumi. She's gonna get the wrong idea. Whoa, that's amazing! Mio, you're a professional! Mio the professional. You think? Totally! You're cool even in the face of death! That's awesome! When you put it like that, I'm not sure how awesome it is. Hey boss, Forensics is calling. I'll go see what they have to say. Sure, thanks. Boss, they found this on the ground a short distance away from the scene. What's that? What is that? A ribbon? Yeah, the kind you use to tie up your hair, like in a pigtail? What? I've seen that ribbon before. A braided pigtail? You have? Go on then. That's the ribbon that Michio always used to wear. What? I just can't take him seriously with his arms up like that. Doesn't that mean that Michio is here? Are you sure? Definitely. I have the same one at home. We bought them together. That has to be hers. Then, did she come back to life somehow? He could have just had it from his other experience with her. But, how? If I was Michio and I came back to life, I would want to kill him. Where would I go to kill the teacher that you hated because of what he did? That's the question. She got her revenge on Junichi, but she may have more revenge to dish out. She may love revenge. Is there anyone else she'd have a grudge against? Well, what about the guy who killed her in the collision? If she really did come back to life, then it's terribly sad that she's spending her new chance at life like this. Is it really her new chance at life? Being obsessed with revenge is such a tragic way to live. I mean, I guess currently we are of the impression that she came back to life, and not my theory that she's possessing Yako, but I'm afraid that's all we can tell you. Don't worry, you were a big help, thank you. We should start our search for Najima and Mayu Shizawa. It might be worth it to check Michio's house as well, just in case. Let's use the school as our base of operations. If anything happens, go to one of the officers hanging around here. Got it. Thank you and good luck. We'll go talk to Mr. Arashi about a way to lift this curse. Alright, boss, let's get going whenever you're ready. If given the opportunity, I think I would immediately want to go to Michio's place. We'll leave the curse lifting to the girls while we go looking for Najima and Shizawa. There's also the matter of Yoshimi's talisman. But we won't get anything done staying here. We better get a move on. I guess nothing comes from going to the street immediately. I guess, okay, I guess it makes sense, because it would be like we went there too early. No one was there. I kind of want to go check it out, though. Because there's probably a sticker, you know? And then obviously once we go to the school, we'll basically have a reason to come back here. It seems like Michio's house is at the end of this road. We don't want to intimidate them, so maybe I should go alone. Surroundings. Houses are really crammed together in these narrow alleyways. Strangers like us walking through definitely stand out. Really feels like old Tokyo. I can talk about the surroundings more. Ah! Now the funny thing would be if this was actually there during Haru's story. I'm having a hard time. I'm having a difficult time. There we go. Yo, that's a sick eagle! A legal eagle. Yep, that's the name for it. We're here in the history. Among the morning green. Bottom shelf surrounded by darkness. I still think I know where that is. Jackpot approaching the net. Be by the water. In the bright garden, if you won the lottery. Once we go to like the garden area at daytime. Wait until you feel like yourself again. Possession. Detectives and private eyes. I guess that's gonna be in the next chapter with them talking to each other. The excited detective. I mean, I know that guy. Waiting at the entrance. Swanelope's funny. Waiting at the intersection. I mean, Haru did a lot of waiting. Did I miss out on something there? Revisiting the park at night. A unique looking playground. Alright. Not that any of that really helps me, but we're working on it. We got a sticker. We got a sticker. It's quiet. This place is normally pretty lively, full of people coming and going. But it seems like everyone's decided to stay inside because of the recent incident. Hiro is checking the Shiriashi house at the end of the road. The street's real narrow, so two big guys like us would stick out like a pair of sore thumbs. Alright, I'll go check the house. Ah, there he goes. Hiro's off checking the Shiriashi household. I'll just wait till he gets back. It's taking him too long. Oh, you're back. No luck, boss. No one home? Doesn't look like it. I knocked for a while, but nobody came to the door. I glanced in the windows, but there was no sign of activity inside either. I saw about 3 newspapers stuffed into their mailbox. I would assume newspapers are like, what, weekly? Daily? Are they daily? I don't get newspapers. I think they're weekly. Looks like no one's home right now. Let's try again later. Yeah, at that point we are done. He looks kind of disappointed. Alright, well at least I got a sticker out of it. But it makes sense that it would be decided, that it would be considered a new chapter. And I get to keep that too. I'm pretty sure I get to keep that sticker. It would suck if I don't. Yeah, no, legal eagles there. We're good. Alright, so I didn't fail with making decisions, which was good at least. We will... I guess we'll move on to... Well, this is going to be the learning the history, probably, part. And also, this might help us to figure out what exactly happened at the school, so I am definitely more interested in this. For the most part, I feel like... Dead or alive, you're coming with me. I don't think there's going to be too much connecting here. There's probably some important thing here, but let's, I kind of want to continue this route. You know, I was going to do the history thing, but I actually want to check something. This chapter, Hitomi's Help, if we restart it, when we, are, like, asked who we are or whatever, when Mio asks Yako who she is, I want to see if, there's a different result from a different answer. Oh, good morning, Yako. Huh? Yako, rise and shine. Yeah. You're up. Huh, it's morning? Can you remember your name? I'm Michio. I'm Michio Shiriashi? Okay. Wait! Never mind. Up and at 'em. Never mind. Good. I forgot that there was like a big smack. Alright, nothing, but I just wanted to check. I just thought maybe, potentially there could have been something wacky with that. My theory could also just be completely wrong, but I just thought that could have been interesting. let's just finish doing the, like, everyone catches up and knows things. And because I feel like that information might help us understand the history lesson we're gonna get. So let's do this. Let's see what these guys are up to. Crazy music. Worth it to show up for this one. Love the music in this game. When it's not like spooky ambiance or like just generally spooky music, it's like it's so fun. Even though everyone's gonna die. Ma'am, allow me to introduce one of our country's most elite detectives. Which one? The name's Jun Iro. I'd hardly call myself elite, but either way, it's nice to meet you. He's not talking about you. This here's the brilliant Chief Inspector Satsumi, and yes, he's just as rough and tumble as he looks. Sometimes I really don't know if you're complimenting or putting me down. So you two are detectives. This is my client, Miss Haru Shigimi. Oh god, fuck. I think I got worse with it. Mrs. Haru Shigima. Her father is a big deal in the police himself, so remember to mind your manners. They're freaking out. A big wig named Shigima? Boss, you know of this guy? Shit, I've heard the name, but you know I don't keep track of who's who in the upper echelons. There's no need to worry. I am my own person after all, and my father has nothing to do with any of this. Oh, did you hear that, boss? Looks like you're getting off easy again this time. Don't make it sound like I'm involved in some shady business. It ain't like that. You both seem rather jovial despite being detectives. How rare. All the police officers I've met have always been so dull. Well, you won't find any dull cops here. We'll round up all your criminals with a smile. That's our motto, is it? How lovely. Keep it up. Just hold on 1 second. This is the first time I'm hearing of that. Well, you're right about them not being your typical detectives. Yo, you guys got any stickers? See, that sticker's gone. It was only up there that one time. It was worth it coming back. I'd assume that means it's like not gonna be around anywhere else. Never mind, there's totally one right here. I don't know what this one would have been for, but I'm glad I looked. Damn, there's one here. Lucky. That's 12. The Royal Kingpin Gwen. Oh, that's so? I love how, like... Guess it's a penguin. I love how Richter's the only one that's, like, really into this. Everyone else that collects them is just like, oh, I guess I got one. I guess we got one of these cool things. They are cool. I like them. The Legal Eagle is still my favorite one. I don't remember what the hint was, but we got it. That's all that matters. So these detectives are out here because of the recent string of strange deaths. It's best we keep quiet about our involvement with the curses. That's true, unless if Richter just spills the beans. Seems they were acquainted, but also like they haven't talked in a long time. I know it was like Iro and Richter both went to police academy together. I guess knowing how to deal with cops is also part of an investigator's job. Not quite. The two of us used to be comrades is all. Comrades? That's right, Richter used to be part of the police force himself. He quit a few years ago to go solo. Is that so? You should give it a try, Iro. There's more freedom in work as a private investigator. Can't say much for the quality of life, though. It's been 2 years, right? I hadn't heard of you since you quit. I didn't think your business would last, but here you are. You sure you don't want to return to the force? We take you back with open arms. What, to sit on my ass and watch the birds fly? I'll take a pass. I don't belong in that world. The birds fly, the mockingbirds, though. You're collecting them. Come on, Richter. We need your talent. The public needs you. Nah, you don't. This is my calling. The police will manage just fine without me. I'll keep on tying up all your loose ends, saving the little birdies you abandoned. Oh man, Richter, it sounds like you might have a grudge. Can't believe you were actually part of the police force once. There's a story behind everything, ma'am. I don't regret my time on the force. I wouldn't have the connections I have today without it. We're done talking with them. But I will look at my surroundings before I talk to these pigs. Sorry. I thought we might cause trouble standing in the middle of the street talking like this, but so far we haven't drawn attention. Then again, that might just be because nobody wants to get involved with the case. Let's talk, or look at both of them first, and then we'll talk. Seems like he's got a lot of experience working the streets. Most of the officers I know are the bureaucratic desk jockey types. The contrast is rather striking. A young and energetic detective, he seems to have a strong sense of justice. If my son had the chance to grow older, perhaps he would have become an officer just like him. Hiro is your son from the future? Which means he survived? I'm figuring it out. By the way, ma'am, this might be sudden, but there's something I'd like to confirm with you. And that is, he's going to be really blunt about it, isn't he? Do you happen to know anything about the Seven Mysteries of Honjo? Sorry, Chief, but that's hardly... With all due respect, investigator, I think my question was addressed to the lady. Huh, if you insist. What do you say, ma'am? Can you tell us anything? I don't know much. I've heard of the Seven Mysteries, but this talk of curses eludes me. I'm sorry. Did he say curses? He did not say curses. Should have kept my mouth shut. I've heard of Seven Mysteries, but this talk of curses eludes me. Yeah. Is that so? Well, I'm sorry for the intrusion. I'm surprised Richter didn't react to that. What about you? What brings you here, Richter? You on a case? That's right. I'm picking up the police's slack. I trust you remember the kidnapping and murder case from last year. He's freaking out. Oh, I remember now. You're that Haru Shigima from the kidnapping case. Huh? Did I miss something? Don't be an idiot. It was a case where Munasada Shigima's grandson was kidnapped. Which must have been your son, ma'am. Indeed, the story was suppressed by the news. In the end, it was considered a huge failure on the police department's part. I don't think Iro said that. Most of the investigation was conducted in secret. And unfortunately, the department is unwilling to reopen the case. Any investigation carried out afterwards turned up nothing at all, which is why I'm not now on the job. So they never caught the culprit, huh? That's rough. Sure, your findings have brought you to this place then? That's right. An individual connected to the case used to live around here. Used to? That's right. As of last week, they're deceased. We'd hoped to talk to the family. No one was home when I checked last time, so we figured we'd try again. Interesting. Sure doesn't look good on the police to be mishandling cases like these. If there really was a culprit, it should be our responsibility to bring them to justice. Well, I do consider the police my people. So you consider the blame to be shared. You've got a stern side as well, I see. I'm gonna still talk to him. Sure doesn't look good on the police to be mishandling cases like these. Alright, well. So you gonna bring up the fact that he never brought up the curse? Come to think of it, I heard some things about this area last night. Something about a strange yet conspicuous man dressed in white loitering around. Who could that be? Wait a second! Oh! I assume they were talking about you, investigator. Well, I won't argue that I'm strange and conspicuously dressed in white. As it turns out, I was out here last night to conduct my investigation. Did you run into anything strange or out of the ordinary? Out of the ordinary. Guess I did observe a few suspicious characters. You were asking about curses just now? Why would a public servant be interested in the occult? I mean, I guess if you know about the Seven Mysteries, you can assume it's curse-related, but still, I feel like we're divulging too much. Boss, Victor's a smart man. He can help us if we tell him what we know. I can't promise I'll be of any help to you, but I'm interested in hearing what you got to say. Something is happening in Honjo, isn't there? It must be something big if they've got you head office guys on it. Well, I guess it's alright. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Thank you, boss. So, there's these cursed stones. Listen closely to what we're about to say, Richter. Are we gonna get real deep in with the information? Huh, so by using curses to commit murders, these people collect soul dregs to perform the Rite of Resurrection? And these cursed stones are somehow connected to the Seven Mysteries of Honjo? It's a tough story to swallow, but I don't see a reason to doubt you either. We figured the strange occurrences happening around here recently are connected to these curses. To get this situation under control, we've been searching for the curse bearers to confiscate their curse stones. Do you have any information that might help us? That's tough. I never expected curses and other mumbo-jumbo to play into this all. Good job, Victor. You're acting aloof. It's working out. But if we're talking shady characters... There was this middle-aged fellow I saw on South Waragesu Street. He had an average build. That would have been the professor. He was anxious, like he was searching for prey. I think so, because he saw the couple together, right? Boss, what do you think? Well, considering the location, it could have been Hideki Arashi. We already got his curse stone. Impressive, you two are working quick. Did you see anything else? Not that I can remember. That's a shame. We're not gonna bring up, what's her name? Who's, like, clearly hunting for curse stones. If you see any characters who look like they might be carrying a curse stone, it'd be a huge help if you let us know. Absolutely. I'll let you know if I find anything. I guess you can't really easily bring her up without bringing up that you also have a curse stone. Victor, perhaps you could lend a hand on our case too? There's a number of people who we can't track, and finding missing persons happens to be your specialty, no? I hate to disappoint you, but I'm busy enough with this case. Can we just bring up the fact that everyone's gonna die if you don't help? The faith of my client is what keeps me afloat. I have to prioritize requests by the order in which they come. I see. Well, can't say that's not fair. What do you need a private investigator for anyway? The cops should have plenty of bright folks to throw at the job. True, but this isn't an ordinary case we're dealing with here. If you haven't noticed, we're talking about magic curse stones.